are like the do's and the don'ts. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to start with the don'ts. First, you don't allow unnecessary movement at the source of River Nile. Okay?
Yes.
Don't try and escape while swimming. Third, don't allow pupils to step in the water. Reason? This river flows faster. Even a mere stepping at the rocks on the river bank there, okay? Or let me say the rocks on the rocks at the river bank. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes, because some rocks there, they are shaking. Some of them, they have algae. You may step on that rock, it shakes, either you slide, okay?
Yes.
Either maybe have other shoes which doesn't have enough groove, you slide, you just disappear totally. As I told you, this river, it flows faster, okay?
Yes.
Yes. Then they do, they allow pupils, either the student, to take a boat ride. Those who want to reach at the point where the river starts. But here we're going to see how the river it flows, okay? But there's that actual point where it starts. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes. That's why here it's called the source of River Nile, because the river begins to flow from the lake. Okay? It starts from the Lake Victoria. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. So teachers, you never know, they may permit you to take a boat ride, either maybe the school, either the head teacher, okay? Yes, he can allow you to take what? A boat ride. But it will depend, okay? If they don't resist, okay? Yes, you never know, one time, one day, still, you will come here. You will visit at the source the second time, okay? To take the boat ride. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes. So now we are going to start from here, where we are having two monuments. These two monuments, we have the Chogam drum and the plank, okay?
Yes.
So they're like the features that we start with to get some information. Then the rest we get it from down. Now I'm going to talk about the feature that we have at the source of River Nile. The feature that we have, one of them is the Chogam drum, okay, which the first. The second is the plank. Plank is P-R-A-N-K, okay?
Yes.
Down there, we are going to see where the former Ripon falls to be. It's also another feature, or the English name called the former Owen Falls, okay? Yes. Then the third, the source itself, where the river starts. Even though that we are not going to, we never know, we shall not reach there, either we might reach there, okay? But where the river starts, it starts from behind the island, and we are going to see, okay? But the exact points, we never know. Yes, if you get a chance, you get the opportunity, okay? Yes. So the third feature, I've talked about the former, or when it was, or the Ripon Fall. The falls is the source itself, okay? Then across on the western bank, you do have another monument, the obelisk, the footstep for the first European explorer. Are you getting me? It's across within those three there, okay? Yes. Then which can be like the sixth, it's no longer there because of the construction, and that's the statue of Mahatma Gandhi, okay? When they finish this construction here, if they get the place where they place back that monument, they return it back, okay? Yes, where they will be able to press it. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes, but it's no longer there, and that is the statue of Mahatma Gandhi, okay? Yes. So now let us start with a Chogam drum. Pupils, when look on this Chogam drum, it was like the form, to design in the form of a drum. But just because the other abbreviation, Chogam. Have you ever heard about Chogam?
Yes.
Can you tell me about Chogam in full? Yes. If you know Chogam in full, raise up the hand. Yes. Okay. Chogam in full, it means Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting. It means Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting. Okay?
Yes.
It concerns about the Commonwealth meeting that Uganda hosted in the year 2007. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. As Commonwealth, you know about Commonwealth? What is Commonwealth? Yes? Okay, it's a state or a rule or an organization that unites countries which were once colonized by Britain. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. So now here on top of the Chogam drum, were the countries that participated in the meeting of Commonwealth as Uganda, hosted it in the year 2007. Okay? So within that meeting, by the way, we welcomed also the late Queen Elizabeth. She was there. By the way, she was the head. But the one who was chairing it was our President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Okay? Yes. Then other members from other bodies that are under Commonwealth. Okay? We are there. Each country that you are seeing here, it had the representative to participate in the meeting, okay? Or to represent its country. And where the meeting held, by the way, it held at Speak Resort Munyonyo. Speak Resort Munyonyo, it's a hotel, but it's at the boundary of Lake Victoria. So when they sat there in that hotel, they sat as in form of a round, okay, like a round table. That's why they organized or they made this chogam drum in form of what? A drum, okay? I think you know this bird here, our national emblem, not so? You know the meaning of the colors. They represent, like black, it represents. Yes, then the yellow, the red. Okay, that is good. Okay, now this is the logo of Commonwealth. Okay, it shows the whole world. Okay, yes. Now after the meeting of Commonwealth, most of the representatives of these countries, they escorted the son of the late Queen Elizabeth to visit at the source of River Nile, and that was King Charles and his wife Camilla. So we are here. Okay? Yes. So this was like a sign to welcome them here. And whoever was visiting at the source of River Nile, this was like tell them that yes, Uganda hosted the what? The meeting of Commonwealth. Okay? And those want to come here to visit at the source of River Nile, they came to see the source, they came to see where the river starts, and also they went across there to visit the Speaker's Monument or the obelisk. Okay? Because the where John Speak stood, by the way, that monument is very known. It's a historical place. Okay? For the explorers, the whites. We the Africans were the first, but by that time we didn't have that idea of spreading about the source of River Nile countrywide. Okay? And those explorers were sent by the Royal Geographical Society. Okay? So this organization were formed by the head. Okay? Yes. This is where you find that the Church Missionary Society, okay? The Royal Geographical Society, all those were under the late Queen Victoria and the late Queen Elizabeth. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, because those were the people, okay, who are the head of those organizations. Okay? Yes. That was them. They wanted to see, they wanted to go and see, so they wanted to go and see where their grandson stood. And that was John Hannington Speak. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes, where he discovered the source of River Nile. Okay?
Yes.
And to see where the river starts. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Any question about the Chogam drum? No question? Okay, now let us come to the plank. So this is called a plank. A plank is like in form of a board, either grammar. As you see, it has some words written on it. Okay? Yes. Now this plank here, it shows or it explains the major regions and the countries that the river flows and where the river pours its water, where it ends. So the River Nile, it ends the water body called the Mediterranean Sea. But when the region where it starts to flow, so for the plank, it's just showing those major regions. Okay? Yes, as it's starting from here in the southeastern part of Uganda, from Victoria Lake. That river Nile still it flows through central and northern part of Uganda. From there it flows through these, yes, these countries, the South Sudan, Sudan and Egypt. Okay? Yes, that's why here it's written that this area marks the place from where the Nile starts its longer journey to the Mediterranean Sea through central and northern Uganda, South Sudan, Sudan and Egypt. And where does the River Nile pour its water?
The Mediterranean.
Yes, so we are its point. We are at its point where it starts, where it begins its flow. That's why this place is called the source of River Nile, or the site is called the source of River Nile. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Any question about the plank? By the way, when you look on that river from here, this River Nile is the longest river It has been considered historically that's the longest river in the whole world. Amazon is just lighter to this one. Amazon for it is wider in its width. But in terms of the length, River Nile. Okay? Yes. And the North Song River in the northeastern Africa, having two tributaries. These two tributaries are the major tributaries that form the River Nile. There's White Nile and the Blue Nile. So the White Nile, this is the way all the way from Uganda, from here to South Sudan, it's called the White Nile. Whereas the Blue Nile, from Ethiopia, from Aleko Lake Tana. Okay? Yes. So now they emerge in Khartoum. Khartoum is a river conference. A river conference, this is where like two or more water bodies joining together. Okay? Yes, this is a point where they join together, or like where they merge to form the Egyptian Nile from that side. You know why it's called Egyptian Nile from that side? Because this is where most of the water is being collected. Okay? Like being seen, like the downer stream. Okay? Yes, the downer coast. Plus we on the headwater stream or the upper coast. Are you getting me? Yes. And for them, navigation is possible there. Okay? And on this side, other parts of Uganda. You find that here in Uganda, navigation is not possible to other parts of River Nile. Do you know? Why? Waterfalls, yes. Yes, due to the presence of waterfalls, presence of water rapids, rocks, so navigation is not possible. Like transportation. Okay, let me simplify saying that transportation is not possible to other parts of River Nile within Uganda due to the presence of the waterfalls, water rapids, or the rocks. Okay. Yes. So other parts of the River Nile find that the water is shallow. Okay. So like those big boats, like the ship, they can't transport within, okay, along the River Nile. But where we have transportation is possible or navigation. Reason, here the water of River Nile is deep, okay, because it's the first two stage, the headwater stream, the upper coast from this side, okay. Yes. So you find that boats can be able to move on the water, okay. From here, the other side. Whereas from Ginger Town up to here, it's only 3 kilometers. It's not very far. Are you getting me? Yes. Any question? No question? Okay. By the way, River Nile, it flows through 4 major countries. The first is Uganda, the second South Sudan, the South Sudan, and the fourth, where does the river pour its water? I think everyone is watching. Not so. He's seeing how the river it flows. This is called what? It's called? It's called the Source of Nile. Yes. Do you know why it's called the Source of River Nile?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Where River Nile starts its flow.
Yes, it's where the river begins its flow or where it starts its flow. That's why it's called the source of. Yes. So now I want you to look on this billboard here, okay? I want you to read that information there, okay? Yes.
You are now at the eastern bank of the River Nile, at a point where the river begins to flow from Lake Victoria, source of the Nile, to the Mediterranean.
Read as you are understanding that information well.
Yes. It takes the water 3 miles to complete the journey of 4,000 miles.
4,000 miles. The falls.
The falls that John Huntington speaks of in
1862.
naming them the Ribbon Falls, after the president of the Royal Geographical Society in London, submerged in 1947 on the construction of the giant Owen Falls Dam. The dam completed in 1954.
How many years? The headlong rush of water from the lake.
Produce hydroelectric power for Uganda. Omuga is the local name for River Nile. The name behind this billboard, through which the water from the Victoria funnel in the Nile, is called the
Napoleon Gulf.
Napoleon Gulf. Or the western bank of the River Nile is
An obelisk.
an obelisk marking the spot where Sphinx stood for hours when he saw the source of River Nile, making it known to the outside world.
Okay, thank you so much for reading that information.
You're welcome.
Now we are the source of River Nile. Isn't that why it's called the source of River Nile? In that this is where the river starts to flow, where the river begins its flow. Members, I want you to come back here. Let's come back here for some information, okay? Yes. You have read, but you don't know where the eastern bank it is. You don't know where the western bank it is. Let us come back to the portion where we have been, okay? Yes. Okay? I'm going to let you to see how the river flows, okay? Watch as the river flows. Okay? Yes. So here, this is where the river starts. In terms of the direction, the river begins to flow from the south, okay? Then it flows the north. Isn't that why it begins from the south, then it flows the north? Yes. Once the River Nile begins from the south, then it flows the northern. Yes, the plateau is tilted northward, okay? We normally say that the Uganda's plateau is tilted northwards, okay? Yes. That's why it begins from the south, then it forwards. So the altitude way on the low northwards, okay? Yes, on the low altitude. So where the low altitude is the northern direction. Here where we are, the source of River Nile is sharing two banks. These two banks, there's the eastern bank and the western bank. The eastern bank, this is where you are standing. It's called the eastern bank. But when you cross from here, you cross this river going the other side. That is the western bank. The eastern bank where you are, this is Ginger City. Whereas the western bank is Buyukwe district. Are you getting me? Yes. Buyukwe. Yes, Buyukwe district. Are you getting me? So that boundary there before, it used to be part of Ginger. From here, that boundary, the western bank up to Mabira Forest, it used to be Ginger. But nowadays it's no longer being Ginger because of the provinces of the King of Buganda. So it remained for Buganda, it's no longer being part of Busoga. So this side is Busoga, the eastern. This is Busoga region, okay? Whereas the other side is Buganda. Are you getting me? Yes. Now I want you to focus. Use your eyes, okay? Be good observant, okay? Observe. How do you call that feature there in the middle where the river it is? An island. And what is an island?
An island is a piece of land surrounded completely surrounded by water.
Yes, it's called an
Island.
yes, it's a piece of land completely